What is going on there, guys? Mr. Lyrics Gamer here, and welcome back to another video commentary for you guys. Now, for this mod review, I'm going to review different mods that increases the survivalism in the game, which adds a lot of immersion into the game. But don't you worry, I will add more immersion mods later on in this series. But for this episode, I'm going to go through the survival ones. So let's just start with our first mod. First mod I'm going to review for you guys is Camping Kit of the Northern Ranger. Now basically what this mod does, it makes so that you can actually set up your whole own camp in the world of Skyrim, and as you can see it is pretty nice, and if I hit activate I can actually rotate and stuff like that to change the position of the tent, and I can also enter it. If I have the Frostfall mod installed, this will actually cover me from the cold outside in Skyrim. So I'm just going to leave it. Now you may wonder how to get these camping kits. Well, the first thing you need to do is to go to any general goods store. Now there is also a Stormcloak camping kit and an Imperial camping kit which you can buy in Windhelm and Solitude. But this camping kit you can probably buy all over in all of the general goods stores. So I just bought a new one in the store here. So I'm going to show you how to set up a camp and how it works. So let's just go over to the waterfall there. It looks like a good place for us to set up a camp. Let's just swim over here and have a look. So the first thing you have to do is to go into your inventory. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of items, but I just will go to C, and the camping kit will be there. It will basically look like a bag of some sort, but just click on it, and it will be activated. Basically, what it will do is that it will set a chest down like this, as you can see, and if you hit pack up camp, you can actually pick it up again, but I'm not going to do that. But just let's go to a area with a little bit less of the grass. So let's just go to this little mini island and put our camp kit here. Let's just put it down. As you can see, the chest will be placed, and you can actually rotate it and stuff like that. So if you click on Setup Camp, a lot of items will appear. Now you can actually get more than 3 of these items. So this one is the campfire one, and you just basically have to pull it where you want to have it. So let's say if I want my campfire to be close to this tree here, I click on it and it will appear. Now as you can see, the dirt doesn't really fit well with the area, so I can actually lower the fire to get it to look a little bit better. And I can also, just wait a moment, there we go, now it's starting to look a little bit better. Just one more time. There we go. As you can see, the dark is a little bit different. And I can also warm yourself, sit by the fire, and I have more actions than that. You can meditate, clean weapon, play flute, read, and lay down. So that is some RPG elements actually. Now as you can see, we also got a bedroll which we can sleep on. So let's just put that down close to the fire so that we will stay warm, and I want it to be a little bit more like this. There we go. And when you're done, you want to just click a confirm position. I just want to lower it a little bit. There we go. Confirm position, and as you can see, I could use it to sleep on. Now this is the tent marker. Basically what you want to do is to find a place with a lot of space, because this will be a little bit higher. So let's say if I want like this to be here, just basically put it down there and a tent will pop up. Now one thing that is really great about this mod, if you have like your own market stall mod, you can actually put your market stall inside of here and it will look like a mini store, which is pretty nice. Now, we're going to move over to our next mod. The second mod is called iNeed. And what this mod does, it makes the game more realistic by the fact that you actually have to eat now. So, as you can see, down in the right corner, you can see a health bar, a drinking bar, and a sleep bar. Now, these indicates if you're hungry or not. Now, the reason I like this mod more than realistic needs and diseases or imps complex needs or and stuff like that is because the system that indicates you that you are hungry is a lot better and fits more into the game and is more immersive. So, you may wonder what happens if you don't eat. Now, I'm not sure if you actually die if you don't eat for too long, but you will get really big side effects. So as you can see, I'm moderate hunger, so that makes my regeneration and damage output will be reduced to 40%, which actually is a lot. So if you don't eat, you will have big problems. And severe thirst makes the time between shouts increase by 80% and your stamina and magical regeneration is reduced by 80%. Now, another thing this mod does, it adds water skins to the game so that you actually can drink water and not only wine and milk and stuff like that. Now, these water skins can actually be crafted at any forge, and you can also buy them at almost any shop in Skyrim. So, these water skins have 3 points of water, and you have to fill them every time they get empty, you know. So every time they get empty, you have to go to any NPC that probably has water. I recommend going to an inn, and ask them if they have water for you. I can actually show you guys that. So if I drink now, I'm gonna drink all of it because I'm thirsty. And as you can see, the hunger bar and the thirst bar has disappeared because I'm not hungry anymore. So, as you know in my inventory now, my thirst, no, my water skin is empty. So then I have to go to this guy, for example, and ask him, could I get my water skin refilled? And it costs 5 centimes, so you just have to click on it and pay 5 centimes, and your water skin will be refilled. So basically, that is all this mod has to offer. So let's go into the next mod. If the iNeed mod is too complicated for you, I understand that. So I have a mod for you guys too. This mod basically makes so it's called Heartbeat, and makes so that if you run too much or anything like that, your stamina will be reduced, but you actually have to run a lot. So as you can see, let's go to magic, and as you can see, where is it? As you can see, since I just started running, my heart rate will be, I will feel warm. Now if I keep being warm for a longer time, for like very long, then I will feel much worse, and I will get a bonus. First I will get a bonus which is called long-term stamina, which gives me 20 points of stamina, and it will decrease for the longer I fight and run. So let's say if I run like in like 10 minutes more, then that will actually start to go down and my stamina will be decreased, and I have to sleep to get rid of it. So this is actually a really great mod if you don't like sleep eating mods and just want to add sleep into the game. Now you will not recognize it, and it doesn't really makes the game a lot harder, but more realistic and easy actually, just as you know that. So let's move on to the next mod. Now the next mod is the Backpack of Skyrim mod, and basically what this mod does, it makes so that you actually can create and find backpacks on bandits and stuff like that all over Tamriel. Now basically what these backpacks does, it adds so that you will get more carry weight, and this is actually a really realistic mod. So if you install another mod which is called realistic carry weight for all the races, now that will make so that all the races will have lower carry weight and more realistic carry weight. So let's say if you are an elf, your elf will probably not be able to carry a lot, but for example if you're a strong Nord, the Nords will be able to carry a lot more. So as you can see, what basically this backpack does, it gives me 40 points. Now you can actually create bigger backpacks than that. It is large, thin, and medium. Right now I believe I have equipped a medium one. So let's go to the forge and show you guys how to craft them. Now they will be requiring a lot of stuff to create them. They will be under the letters section, and as you can see, the huge knapsack gives you 80 points, and they are all in different colors. So let's say if you're playing as a dark character, you can have a dark backpack which actually fits your character well. So yeah, basically these two mods together work really well, and it's a must mod if you want more realism to the game, and yeah, basically more survivalism. Now the next mod will actually be a big mod and will increase the survivalism a lot. Now the next mod is called Frostfall, and this is a big addition to the game if you will be a survival. So basically what this mod does, it makes so that your character will actually react on cold in Skyrim, and your clothing will give you exposure resistance against the cold, and you actually have to use fire to get warmth in your body. So this works really good with the camping kit mod I just reviewed. So that if you're in a cold area, you can just set up your camp to get your warmth and wait for the next day till the storm is over, you know. So that is actually a really nice combination of mod. Now this mod also adds so that you actually can create your own camp, but you actually have to harvest wood in the area to build it, and I don't really like the setup of the camp, so I'm not going to go into that in this video. I really like the camping kit of the Northern Ranger mod. So as you can see, since I fell in a cold water now, I will probably be cold. I will have a effect which says exposure. Okay, so I'm actually comfortable now. This mod comes in 3 different difficulties. Let's put it on the highest and see the difference. No, actually, let's not. Let's see the difference when a fire comes. So we're gonna jump into here, and if you are in cold water for a really long time, you actually will be dead. You will get a lot of warnings in the corner, as you can see, which will probably pop up later on. Warnings that say you are near death, or you are extremely cold, you are very cold, you are cold, and stuff like that. Now, I believe I have on the lightest version now, so let's go to the medium one. I recommend using the medium option because that one is more realistic. The first one is a bit too easy, and the light one and the hardcore one is a little bit too hard in my opinion. So let's try it out. I took on the hardest now, but I forgot to. Okay, there we go. So let's see how it works. I'm probably getting a lot of exposure right now, so let's go to my my magic and see. So I'm still comfortable. Oh, it's probably because of the potion. No, it's not because of that. Well, what can it be? Huh. Okay, let's do like this. Oh, it's because I'm a Khajiit, I believe. But if you are in cold water or a snowstorm, yeah, you feel chilly, and that means that you are cold. So, as you can see, my health is drained, and that is not good. Exposure has increased. Now, by default, you will die. As you can see, I'm very cold now, and a effect is again common. As you can see, I'm very cold. Now, this mod also adds some potions you can actually drink so that you can swim in fridge water for a longer amount of time. But you will still have the exposure effect. You are now freezing to death. That is not good at all. Actually, but I know there is a camp over in the distance. Oh god, so I died. Okay, so as you can see, I just died because of the cold. Now, this mod will actually not have any effect on like Riverwood or Whiterun, because those areas are pretty warm actually. They are pretty close to Cyrodiil and are pretty warm. Now, what will happen when you come close to a campfire is that your warmth will slowly regenerate. Now, one thing I think would be nice is that you could actually react on torches, and that the camping part of the game or the mod would be a lot better, because I don't really like the camping part of this particular mod, but it is a great mod overall, and it doesn't have any bugs as I know. So it also adds two new abilities to your character. So let's see here. You got survival skills and weather sense. Now, if you click on weather sense and hit C, you will see your exposure, how wet you are, and how cold the air is. So I'm just gonna click one more. As you can see, the air is cool. So if you click on survival skills, you will actually be able to harvest wood in the area and build a campfire. So as you can see, the placement mode looks like this. It's pretty buggy in my opinion. So let's say if I choose to build the campfire here, and now I actually have to get some wood, but there are no trees nearby, so I cannot do that. And to collect wood, you just hit C, and you have to be close to a tree and hit harvest wood. As you can see, there are no trees nearby to harvest them. You can also build camps and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into that. Now, the next mod is a little bit more simpler, so just let's jump over to that. This mod does, it makes so that you actually get a compass, or kind of a clock, in the left high corner, as you can see, and it shows you the moon and the time of the day. Now you can actually configure it so that it will not say late night, but it will say like 8 PM or whatever the clock is. So let's see what happens when I go to sleep. If I let's rest for like 6 hours and see what happens. Now, as you can see, the time will of course increase, and it probably will be day now. Yeah, as you can see, the sun is up, and let's go outside to configure that it is daytime. This is actually a really good mod, and I think the HUD design for the mod fits really well in, just like the iNeed mod. So I actually love this mod. It is one of the best mods, no, one of the must mods I have. It's a small little feature. It doesn't remove a lot of immersion. As you can see, we're outside and it is daytime. So let's see what happens if I look up in the sky. I'm not sure if the clock works like that in this game. Where is the sun? I wonder. I wonder, is it behind Dragon Bridge or Dragon Reach? I mean. So let's have a look. Cannot find the sun, but it is daytime, as you probably can see. And this was all of the mods I wanted to review for this video. Now there are more mods like Drinking Fountain of Skyrim or Wet and Cold, but those mods I will probably get into later on in my videos, and they really don't change the survivalism of the game. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and if there are any mods I missed out, please leave a comment. This was it. Thank you all for watching this video. This was this, and bye bye.